Long before the names we usually associate with India's freedom struggle, a queen from this land had already raised an army and won her kingdom back from the British. And long before glass towers, its merchants were building palaces with Burmese teak and Belgian mirrors in the middle of a dry, sun-baked plain. This is Shivagangai, in southern Tamil Nadu, a small district with an outsized story, home to one of the first rulers to wage war on the East India Company, and to the Chettiars, a banking community whose mansions still stand like stranded ships across the countryside. This is everything you should know about Sivaganga. Sivaganga sits in the southeast of Tamil Nadu, inland from the coast, on a flat, dry plain watered mainly by the Vaigai River and a web of temple tanks. The nearest big city is Madurai, less than an hour to the west, with the closest airport and the major railway junction. Karaikudi, the district's largest town, is the gateway to the Chettinad region. The district covers around 4,200 square kilometers, and at the 2011 census, it was home to about 13.4 lakh people. This is not lush coastal Tamil Nadu. It is a land of red soil, palmyra palms, scrub, and tank-fed paddy. A place that learned to send its people and its money far away to prosper. As a district, Sivaganga is young. It was created on the 15th of March 1985 when the old Ramanathapuram district was split three ways into Ramanathapuram, Virudhunagar, and Sivaganga. The administrative headquarters is the town of Sivaganga itself. But the best known and largest town is Karaikudi, the heart of Chettinad. Today, the district is organized into 8 taluks: Sivagangai, Manamadurai, Pillaiyarpatti, Thirupuvanam, Kalaiyarkoil, Tirupattur, Karaikudi, and Devakottai. Manamadurai is known for its clay pottery and its railway link. Thirupuvanam for its silver work, and Devakottai, once one of the richest small towns in the south, for its grand merchant houses. Small towns, but each with a trade and a reputation of its own. Sivaganga's real fame is its history. For centuries, this was Sivagangai Simai, a small Marava kingdom ruled by warrior chieftains called Poligars. In 1772, its king fell in battle against the combined forces of the British and the Nawab of Arcot. His widow, Rani Velu Nachiyar, escaped, raised an army in exile, and 8 years later took her kingdom back, making her one of the first Indian rulers to fight and defeat the East India Company decades before the better-known revolt of 1857. She was helped by 2 brothers, Periya Marudhu and Chinna Marudhu, who became her commanders. In 1801, the Marudhu brothers issued a stirring proclamation calling on the people to rise against the British, one of the earliest such declarations in India. The rebellion was crushed and the brothers were executed. But Sivaganga's claim was set, a cradle of early resistance. How does a dry, rain-poor land become known for wealth? The answer is, its people. Above all, the Nattukotai Chettiars or Nagarathars, a merchant and banking community based around Karaikudi. From the 1800s, they spread across Burma, Ceylon, Malaya, and Vietnam, financing trade and plantations, and sent their fortunes home to build the famous Chettinad mansions. Closer to the soil, the district still lives on agriculture: paddy, pulses, chilies, and groundnut, and on tank irrigation in a region with little rainfall. The village of Athangudi gives its name to a craft of its own: handmade sun-cured tiles, colored by hand, that floor heritage homes across India. And in Karaikudi, the philanthropist Dr. Alagappa Chettiar founded a cluster of colleges that grew into Alagappa University, turning Chettiar wealth into education. If one image belongs to Sivaganga, it is the Chettinad mansion. Built around open courtyards, these houses used Burmese teak, Italian marble, Belgian glass, and local Athangudi tiles. Grand, cool, and astonishingly detailed. Many now stand half empty, as the families that built them moved to the cities. But a growing number have become heritage hotels. The other great export is the food. Chettinad cuisine is among the most famous in South India. bold, peppery, fragrant with freshly roasted spices, and known for everything from chicken chettinad to the egg and rice flour curry paniyaram. The language is Tamil, and the region keeps its old temple festivals, its kolam-painted thresholds, and a strong tradition of classical music. Karaikudi has long been a respected name in the world of the mridangam and the veena. For its size, Sivaganga has given Tamil Nadu some towering names. Kaviyarasu Kannadasan, perhaps the most beloved Tamil poet and film lyricist of the 20th century, was born at the village of Sirukudalpatti here. Dr. Alagappa Chettiar, the educationist and philanthropist whose name the university carries, came from Kottayur. The lyricist and producer Panchu Arunachalam and the film financier A.L. Srinivasan also trace their roots to this district. And from an earlier age, the names that matter most belong to history. Rani Velu Nachiyar and the Marudhu brothers, remembered today on stamps, statues, and in the names of streets across Tamil Nadu. For a visitor, Sivaganga is really the gateway to Chettinad, and the mansions are the main event. In and around Karaikudi, you can walk through century-old merchant houses. Some museums, some hotels, including the famous one said to have 1,000 windows. The village of Athangudi lets you watch its painted tiles being made by hand. For temples, Pillaiyarpatti is a great draw, an ancient rock-cut shrine to Ganesha, carved into living stone and well over 1,000 years old. Nearby, Kundrakudi crowns a small hill with a Murugan temple reached by a flight of steps. Kalaiyarkoil, with its great temple tank, carries the memory of Velu Nachiyar's stand. And dotted between them are quiet villages, weekly antique markets selling old Chettinad ware, and some of the best home-style food you will eat anywhere in India. Coastal it is not. Sivaganga is a dry inland plain that turned hardship into ambition. A land of warrior queens and rebel brothers, of merchant princes and their teak and marble palaces, of fierce food and finer manners. A small district that sent its people across oceans and its story into the heart of India's freedom struggle. That, in short, is Sivaganga. If this is your district, tell us in the comments and tell us which one we should cover next.